Hello everyone, welcome back to another M.A.S S Builder stream. Gonna be farming a little bit here, so it's gonna be interesting because I just wanted to do a little bit of the challenge mission, so I'm gonna be flailing wildly like a madman here and see whether the new quantum burst stuff that I got actually helps on this build. So this is the Gundam Death Scythe from Gundam Wing. I'm gonna try this out. I did alter the Epion build last night, which was pretty cool, but I really like this level. You can do like 14 waves of it and get about 25,000, I think it was. So yeah, we're going to be doing boost cancelling again. And we are just going to slice everything up here. It makes melee so much more fun, just boost cancelling everywhere. Especially when you have a room full of about 20 enemies. I just need to get into the rhythm because last night it was really good. Okay. I've practically got all the parts in the game now, so it's just a case of getting the nodes again before the next update. Or at least trying to get as many of them as possible, which requires a lot of farming, so I imagine I'll be doing a lot of this mission, just this one specific mission. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to get the rhythm for boost cancelling down so I can do it effectively and just chain into the next thing. Because it is so good to use. Hello to anyone and everyone that's in chat, by the way, just watching. Come on now. I love the way the enemies are just put in such a small area with me. It just means that each one of them is right next to me and is pretty easy to kill. And I love that extra effect there that we just had that I only just saw. I put it on last night, which is basically, I think it's a level 3 or level 4 node, which allows you to generate a lot of damage when you come out of quantum right next to a group of enemies, which is always the case. So I think it's about, yeah, 600 to 700%. So we're doing alright here at the moment. We got the big boss guy trying to break in through the shield wall here. We're already at 70% generation for quantum as well. I'm gonna have it in no time. Throw those missiles there, see if we can hit anything. We might not be able to, but we can try. Okay. This is actually going really effectively at the moment. And really well, because I'm able to do this pretty easily with this build. And then for the next wave, we just go ahead and activate. And I just realized I have another version that I can activate there next time. I'll have to use that instead of the standard. Just clearing up everybody here, it's totally fine. I don't really like the big guys there that do the AoE attacks. They're a little bit more awkward to handle, but overall, not too bad. Oh, just get these crystals. Oh. There we go. So we're already at wave 7. Which is great, because I think it's when you get to wave 10 that I think it gives you about 25 grand or something. Let's focus on this guy here, because I know he's tanky and annoying. You got a lot of stuff there, yeah. So good, though. Nice to see you again, Londrel, by the way. Come on. I think it's just this one guy. And then we're good for the next wave, which I can use Quantum on. So let's try Accelerate, because I've not used that yet. Oh, come on now. Okay. I'd love it if it actually didn't target friendlies here. I don't know why it's doing that, or at least it looks like it is. Death Scythe Gundam says, was that Dion? Yes, it is. I would have been playing with either Death Scythe or the Epion today. Thought I would drop in while I'm eating lunch. I just had my lunch and decided, you know what, I'll get a bit of farming in while I'm here. I've got like a free hour. Can use it for node farming. Yeah, it was either Death Scythe, the TV version of Epion, or TV version of Death Scythe Hell that I was going to use for farming in this area because of me only really making those builds for the moment. But oh my god, it's so good just doing it. Look at how many hits you get in there. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. I'm starting to do way more M.A.S.S Builder streams now again. The only other person to get it right. Most say Dylan. Yay! I'm happy about that. I like trying to get people's names right. You know, it's disrespectful if you don't. So, admittedly, it all depends on how somebody's wrote it, but... Oh, there we go. Put them all on the floor. There's large missiles. And then away we go. Ooh. The only reason I'm boost cancelling like this is primarily because it gives me more hits. And I can just fly around and it will auto-target the next enemy, or it should do. Come on, we need to get all these gems and the missiles. Oh, do the accelerate form. The only reason the camera zooms around like that while I'm doing that is primarily because of the controller I've got. I'm pressing like the right stick, left, and it's moving the camera around. Oh my god, look at this. This, just this, it is just a tornado of energy there. Oh my god. It looks nuts, but it's highly effective. Plus, every single hit gives me more quantum, which puts me back in that really fast state, so... Raving Raven says, nothing wrong with M.A.S.S Builder. I always wanted to try it, but I don't know how good the building is in terms of making unique models in a silhouette. It's getting better. There's a new update that's coming out where you can have accessories and everything else that will completely change the silhouette of your suit and just the general overall look. It's been in the works for quite a while with build 7.0. That's why I'm playing loads more of it as well, primarily to get ready for that, so... We're on wave 11 already, and normally this goes to 14 before I fail, so unless I've got better all of a sudden. I just love mowing down a corridor of enemies like that. It doesn't look too good when you're just looking at it at, you know, first glance, but what I'm doing there is just shifting down the room and hitting everything really, really fast, and it is super effective. Oh, I say that and then they get me in a corner there. Look at this. Just move down the other end of the room like that, just slicing like crazy. It's okay, it's fine. It's not as if the enemy can keep up with me or anything. Oh. Come on. Yeah, when the 7.0 upgrade comes out, I'm going to be doing so much more on this game. Which is better this or Gundam Breaker 3? Honestly, that's hard. That's really hard. Like, I absolutely love Breaker 3. But I really like this as well. I feel like Breaker 3 might have the edge in combat. You know, just the amount of stuff you can do combat-wise, and also a little bit of customization because you have all the Gundam parts. This is definitely close. Like, the idea was for this game to be close. Because when the devs made this, they made it based on Gundam Breaker, so they put in a lot of extra work into the customization to try and make it so that you could, you know, customize every little bit of your mechs. So it's not too far off in terms of being really, really good. New Gundam Breaker, on the other hand, this definitely beats New Gundam Breaker. You know, the one that nobody talks about for obvious reasons. Okay. Just trying to kill everything here. This is where, about wave 12, it starts going really wacky because of the boss guy hitting the wall at the back. Oh, come on now. New Gundam Breaker's ass. Yeah, and for some strange reason, YouTube censored that. Yeah, New Gundam Breaker is absolutely terrible. I mentioned it a bunch of times on this channel, but it is so bad. Like, if I was to choose between this and New Gundam Breaker, it'd be this, no problem, because New Gundam Breaker has so many faults with it, which we've gone over before. There's a reason why most Gundam fans hate that, and I feel like it isn't just a case of people turning around and being like, oh, other people hate this, so I'll hate it. The thing is, I have a feeling a lot of people go off the whole thing of playing it a little bit and then realizing the way that all the systems work together is not as, or it doesn't feel as good as like 3 or whatever, and then they give it a rest after that. Or if it's the first game, they kind of try it out, get a really bad impression of the Gundam Breaker series, and then never try any other games. Oh, whoa, whoa. The game appears to be not liking the fact that I'm moving around at light speed while slashing everything, so that's interesting. Okay, let's try and go for the heavy attack here. Ooh. There we go. The last one, and then I'll try and read chat. I use New Gundam Breaker to build models of my tabletop group's Battle Century G campaign. Ooh, interesting. Like, some of the build options they had were okay, but the thing that was primarily a really big sort of no-no that they did for New Breaker was the whole thing of taking out the optional parts that actually meant something in combat. You know, it's like attaching a katana to your suit in Gundam Breaker 3 would actually give you a usable katana, whereas in New Gundam Breaker, originally anyway when I played it, because I've not played it in ages, the last time I played it, the last time you tried putting a katana on it was completely aesthetic and didn't really do anything to improve your gameplay or give you any new options that you could use against enemies, so it kind of limited combat. Oh my god, the amount of stuff on screen here. The computers going crazy. There's loads of enemies trying to put me in the corner. I'm getting frame rate drops everywhere because of just how much stuff is on screen and what's going on. Oh, come on now. No, that's the end of that wave. Come on, I wanted to make it to the next wave. Okay, so I guess I'm not making it past mission 14 here. That end pose. Gameplay is still ass, but if you want a mech builder, it works. Yeah. I'll agree on that one. You know, definitely think that if you want just a general mech builder, it's fine. But like for all the extra optional parts that a lot of people liked from Breaker 3, then, you know, it's a really big letdown. And the lack of attention to detail when it came to originally fixing issues like, obviously the standout ones with stuff like fin funnels being inverted and things. Really tiny things like that, a lot of fans will pick up on, primarily because they pay a lot of attention to each individual part. You know, I feel like that was a lot of what let it down. Plus the whole deal with the fact that the AI were juggling people like crazy. You know, I know a lot of people didn't like that. Excuse me, my voice is going here as I'm drinking. Let's try the Epion Gundam again. Let's try seeing if we can tune him up a bit here. Are we? Okay, he's not too bad. Tempo, decrease fuel, blah 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 blah. Let's try Quantum. What is it? Energy Collector. Essence. Quantum Break consumes 20. Blah blah blah. Increase Quantum Break chain. Okay, let's try. Oh no, wait, that's a level 4 architecture thing. Let's try Essence. No, it's level 4 as well. It's the only problem when you're trying to build something and you have a lot of level 4 things. Okay, there we go. So, let's. Have I tuned the Epion's heat rod? I think I have. I'm just gonna quickly see about this. Oh no, I haven't. Okay, custom property. That needs to be like there. And then we'll go and try this again. Yeah, so the Epion is a fairly recent build compared to the other ones I've done, but it looks accurate again, so I'll take it, you know. It used to have a Buster Sword, but instead it's got the heat rod. Which I actually like. But you can do the same thing with him, just kind of flail around like a madman and still get a decent amount of kills. I don't think it has as wide of a range, it's more of a fencing style suit compared to Death Scythe's wide sort of swinging arcs with the scythe. But it still works. As long as I can get to wave 10, I'm fine, because wave 10 will give me about 30,000. It's a shame I can't put the heat rod on the actual shield just to complete the look, but yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it at the moment, because I do find this pretty fun, you know, just chilling out, playing a little bit of M.A.S.S Builder. Oh, come on there. That reminds me, at some point I've got to try the making the Gusion on this, the Gundam Gusion, the first one from IBO, the one that looks like a frog. Because I said I'd try for a laugh, so. Because we've got so many different parts that we can use now. I just feel like it'd work. John says late night farming, but it's 12 PM. Oh, I didn't change the name. Oh well. They said that as Gundam Goose Yawn. Yeah, I didn't pronounce it that well. My bad. But yeah, I want to try making the frog-looking Gundam, because that giant hammer would probably be really good for melee, just running in here and just swinging around like a madman. Oop. Recently got Crossrays. Had to make a Chinese account to buy it. Wait, what? I thought you could get Crossrays on other platforms in English, or is that just me? Oh. Okay. We're already up to wave 5. Jeez. I'm just cutting through everything here. Quite literally. How's the hands? Actually doing really good, as you can tell. Because otherwise I would not be button mashing, because every time I'm boosting and pressing the attack button, that's another button press. And that's a lot of button presses. I found that they've improved a lot recently due to me doing a little bit of exercise, so... And by exercise I mean a lot of lifting. Like, I'm going to do some after this to help strengthen them out, but it's definitely working. Because otherwise I would not be able to play like this. I'd be playing more of a shooty role. So I'm actually really happy with this now. It basically shows progress. A lot of progress. If you want it, you have to create a Chinese account. Because the Chinese version is region free, so I cut out the middleman. Ah, fair enough. Oh, I honestly thought there was an enemy in the corner there, but there he is. Ooh. Come on. Oh. That moment where you're in the corner and then an enemy just dives in after you. It's fine. Yeah, John. Basically, it got to the point where it looks like, with my recovery, it looks like now it's just a case of just doing a lot of lifting to regenerate the stuff that I hadn't used in ages. The pain has definitely subsided with me doing more lifting and stuff. Obviously, getting the muscles working again. So it's better because I'm feeling more normal than I have done in the past like year and a couple of months. I'm feeling more consistently good than I have done. So it's very, very good progress. Hey Renz, Swillhand Dave. Yeah, I'm trying to increase the amount that I lift each time. Normally, you know, just a little bit. So it's only really small reps as well, which is surprising. I didn't do any yesterday, admittedly, but I still did like 2 hours 19 minutes, I think, on this as well. Well, most of it I played as shooty builds, just to make sure, but I did end up doing quite a little bit towards the end with me just dashing around as Epion and Death Scythe. Why is the sword red, not green? That's not the sword, that's the heat rod. It's the only way I could get the heat rod to work because it can't be attached to the shield. So I changed the sword out for the heat rod, or the whip, as everybody knows it. I don't know why they call it a rod when it's just a very hot whip. But, it works. Yeah, the way that it works is it's attached to a knuckle duster style thing, so it can be used kind of like a claw weapon. And it kind of works. I just, like I said, I wish I could attach it to the shield, or at least select what hand I'm using it in, because if I could do that, I could at least make it look like it's attached to the shield. You know, we're almost to wave 10 here, which means we'll get a lot more stuff. For anyone that's missed out, we were playing Death Scythe before this. Last night we were playing TV Hell. So, TV Death Scythe Hell instead of the Batwing style one from the Endless Waltz movie. And we are just going in and spamming melee and actually doing pretty good. We're doing node farming, which is to make the builds stronger. And yeah, it's a little bit boring after a while with me just doing this. But if I do it in short bursts, it's not too bad. And you guys get to see new builds anyway, so I figure I'll start doing build streams again real soon. Just to get different builds to make this a little bit more fun and a little bit more interesting for you guys, so you're not seeing Death Scythe and Epion over and over and over again for like 50 videos. I do like this though, how the big boss guy is smashing on the wall here and we're able to just take out everybody inside, you know. When's the next testing for Mechanites? I mean, whenever you want, really. Recently we've just been trying to go through and see how annoying it is in certain areas, so I'll talk to you later about it, John, because otherwise I'll end up saying something by accident on stream. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Otherwise I'll get told off for it. That's what I get for being a little bit loose-lipped when it comes to things like that. Oh. Mainly because of the lack of NDA for it, but it's fine. Okay. I'm just carving up everything here, and I just realized I've got Quantum. Now the thing is, it's supposed to give me a an attack effect for when I enter and exit there, which does 700 damage, but I don't think I have it equipped. Funny story about an interaction I had with the BMW driver the other day, says John. Oh? BMW driver, God damn it. BMW drivers always tend to be a little bit of a pain because they always think they own the road. Although you can say that about a lot of different drivers, but with BMWs it tends to be a case that they just get right up your exhaust and then don't give you a break, you know. It's like, come on, seriously. Okay, we're at wave 10. We've just done that AoE damage from coming out of Quantum. By the way, for everyone that's in chat, because I'm assuming there's like maybe 3 or 4 people in here, what's your favourite Gundam design? Because I'd love to try and at least make some more stuff in future on this. So I figure I can get some ideas now. And I say that, and I'm trying to click continue and it wouldn't let me there. Game. Has it gone back to... Oh, for some strange reason, it's gone back to mouse and keyboard controls. That is extremely weird. I'm sat here using the controller and it won't let me. Wait, let's... Yeah, whoa, I know why. I know why, and I'm gonna get wrecked here. It's because the wire came out. For some strange reason, the wire just popped out and I didn't notice. Game. Oh, there we go. It's okay, it's totally fine, you know, we'll just call that. The wire must have been loose in the back of the Xbox pad there, and of course I've tried using it, and, you know, the Pirate Age suit looked cool. Yeah, the Age 2 Darkhound. I've got the high grade of that, I still need to do it. BMW don't know what indicators are. The Age FX or the G-Self, we could probably do the Age FX with the new update when it comes out. Thing is, I'm resisting building the frames for like some of these suits that I've got ideas for before the update comes out, because otherwise I'll end up building a load and then end up doing accessory streams rather than just full-on build streams. Oh, dead again. Long story short, I was overtaking a truck on a parkway and then this BMW came out of nowhere and nearly crashed into the back of me. Genius. You know. He must have seen an opportunity to go and just decided, you know what, I'm going to go because nobody's going to move, and didn't take into account that you were probably going to move out. Oh. Air combo there out of nowhere. I like the air combo because at least it takes me off the ground so I'm not getting hit by enemies. The thing is, like, TV Death Scythe that I have has better upgrades and also has missiles, whereas Epion doesn't. Epion's just a fencer, so... BMW overtakes me, then slams it on his brakes a foot away from the front of my car. Bring in mind it was doing 70... Jesus Christ, sounds like he was trying to brake check you just for the sake of it. You know, got really annoyed. Almost caused a crash and then decides, you know what, I'll just brake check you. Just to be an asshole, you know. Here it is with the lag again. It's around about wave 12 or so when it starts doing this. I think it might be because of how much is on the screen. Come on now. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Then he pulls over on the hard shoulder. I did the same. And I basically told him where he could shove his car. Nice one, John. Ren says, I've been getting back into Zoids recently, but I managed to snag a Liger 0X and Geno Breaker off eBay for less than 200. Feeling pretty good because of it. I mean, I've found that a lot of Zoids kits cost way more. They're like Kotoki, not Kotoki. Freaking Koto that make them most of the time. They cost a load anyway. And have a load of tiny parts. Like, I've never been happy with Koto kits, really. It's mainly, it's mainly Koto, like, statues and stuff that I like. Because I've been collecting Koto stuff since about 2000, I'm going to say 2006. But yeah, it's crazy because the model kits are very hit and miss. You know, I don't mind the small parts or anything. Stuff like that. You get used to them as a model maker. But, like, the problem I have is the inconsistency with how brittle some of the plastic is compared to other, you know, kits. It's like, a lot of the kits will be really brittle, so you'll break them really easy. But then you'll get that odd one Koto kit that has plastic that's on par with, like, your average Gundam, so it feels like butter compared to everything else, and there's that frame rate issue again. Oh, I don't know why it does this, specifically on this mission. Every time the guy hits that shield, after wave 12, I think it is, or round about wave 12. See, you hear the sound effects, you know he's hitting the shield wall, and then it just stuns, so I might actually just finish the mission here. Sitting on MG Virtue to become available so I can pre-order it, says John. Oof. I'm still waiting for my high-grade Death Scythe to come out, and then the... can't remember. I think they went and teased something else, or I was on about it last night, saying it would be cool if they did high-grade Epion from the TV series. You know, to go with the rest of the high-grade Wing series. The reason why I let that end there at Mission 13 was all because of that lag. See if I can get a cool mid-air pose. Oh. Sort of that fencing thing at the end there. Been wanting a Geno Breaker for ages. You could try doing the 00 Quanta. I could do, yeah. I've done X here and stuff before, so... Can't remember the name of the light, but the Liger Zero with the orange armor kit. Ooh. John says, and somehow I pre-ordered the Master Grade Gundam Eclipse. What's everybody think about the Eclipse? Because I'm still not sold on it too much. The design looks really kind of out there, even for Seed. I don't know. I just think it doesn't stay consistent with some of the other Gundam designs in that series. Mainly because of how pointy it is. It looks strange. Yeah, it really does. Like, I'm not going to say it looks absolutely trash, because it doesn't. But it definitely stands out, you know. It looks like the Seed version of the Hathaway flash suit. Yeah, like the Penelope or the Cassie Gundam. Definitely does look like that. Let's try Ultron. Ultron here's a little bit of a an interesting one, because I've got him kitted out for a bunch of different combat. So we'll upgrade all of his stuff here, and then we'll take him out and see what he does. He's got microcontroller. That was heat turbines there, I saw that. Heat turbines. Power rewiring. Almost messed that up there. And then combustion controller. Yeah, I think we'll do that. OS, we got Blaze OS, we got the enhancements 3. Have we got more than that? Enhancements 2, fuel save 3. The architecture, the enforcer. Efficient thrusters. I'm deliberately doing this just so I can farm stuff, so we'll try Ultron here and see how he does. That reminds me, I need to tune the weapons for him. So, I've not named any of these weapons. I've been really lazy recently with some of the builds. So we'll go ahead and we'll... Love the way we can do that. So there we go. We customize that. We customize the 2 weapons which I can use for the Dragon Fang replacements. So, it should be interesting. It would be cool if it was the main suit in its own anime, but a Seed variant. Yeah. I do want to get all the age kits as Laundrel. Age kits looked really good at the time that they were out. Like, I wouldn't mind getting stuff like the G-Bouncer and stuff. Like, I think the only one that I have is the Dark Hound. Just because I absolutely love the look of that suit. But some of them are meant to be really solid as high grades. Yeah, Devasia, we are. Okay, so the rifles here are meant to be the 2 Dragon Fangs, so we can switch out between them, burn everything, and then go in with the weapons here, including the claws. Like we got twin dragon head claws here, which work pretty well. So I'm enjoying this. Gotta name the spear after Wu Fei's dead wife. Oh god, yeah. I'm still upset that they didn't put that. Well, they didn't put a lot in the actual original run of the TV series, because I just had me really confused when people started saying like there was stuff that they missed out, and then I'm looking at and remembering parts of the show, and then being like, yeah, this had no context to it, just seemed totally random. It's like, yeah, that's because they missed out a lot. That kind of really upset my my appreciation for Wing. You know, it's like I'm kind of hit and miss with Wing because of a little bit of nostalgia, but it's the whole thing of it was the first show from Gundam that I watched as a kid on Toonami, so you know, it's like, okay, it's got a special place in my heart even if I don't like certain aspects of it. You know, it still carries a couple of the mainline motifs for Gundam, so I enjoy it. But yeah, just hearing basically the weird feeling I had that not everything made sense was justified because they didn't actually include bits like Wu Fei's backstory and stuff. That was so annoying for me. People are still waiting for Master Grade Age 3. Oof. Oh, come on now, I'm trying to... I'm not doing all too bad here. It's not the best because of the way that I'm playing this out. This definitely plays different to some of the other suits I've been using recently. As you can see, because it's not as fast or as good as Death Scythe or Epion. I'll use the claws to get a little bit of speed here. The two things that are hovering over its shoulders, I think are shields, but I don't even know how I put those on. I think it might have been one of the effects from the additional parts that I've got on. You have to read the manga to get all the context for Wing. Yeah. I hate that primarily because, one, I don't have the manga. But, two, I obviously never had the manga as a kid. So, as a kid, you sat there thinking, you know, like, okay, giant robots killing each other, pretty cool. You know, but at the end of the day, because you're missing the context, I definitely remember getting that weird feeling of just, yeah, there's something missing here. And I can't tell what it is. And I'm getting a lot of it from, like, the main storyline, not the you know, like, stuff to do with the actual mobile suits themselves. It's more to do with the characters and stuff. And then, again, like I was saying, the moment I started getting people coming into streams and be like, yeah, dude, so Glory of Losers basically covers it all a lot better because they missed out on a load of stuff in the TV show. I'm like, wait, what? You know. It was really annoying. The most standout thing is Wu Fei's story, primarily when you see him just going absolutely crazy at the beginning of the show and just being really crazy, and you're just thinking, wait, there's no justification for this, you know? And he just seems to be doing it very frequently. And it's just like, come on, seriously, what's going on? They're referencing all the stuff that you just don't know. You know, it's like, ah. Absolutely hate that. I absolutely hate that because it ruined the part of the fun for me. Can I just... There we go. I'm gonna get hit now while I was doing that. Ah! Oh, come on now. That moment where you have the police going over and going past in the background. Treize is still one of the weirdest characters. He looks like a typical charismatic villain, but he doesn't do anything villainous. I feel like Gundam normally walks the line, you know, with morally grey characters, but I feel like Treize definitely plays that role really well. Because it's like, the problem is, I'm probably going to say this wrong because of my really bad understanding based on the English version of Wing and only watching it really like twice. But from what I understand, Treize wanted to take over from the Alliance just so he could cement Oz's position and get loads of funding from the Roma Foundation and stuff. So he cements his position, tries to put value on soldiers and their place in the world, ends up getting completely screwed over by Operation Meteor because Operation Meteor are busy attacking Oz bases all over the place and stuff. And it just goes all ham, you know. That's as much as I can really understand from Wing, especially when I'm being put on the spot because I'm busy trying to play at the same time. But it's like, the main bad guy at the beginning is the Alliance, then the Alliance get replaced by Oz, and then all of the Gundams decide to attack Oz. Then the Roma Foundation takes over, then you have the White Fang at the end. And all of them are kind of doing the same thing of trying to vie for position and political power. It's kind of weird. Oh, come on. Wing is currently on Gundam Info's channel if you want to refresh. Oh, I might end up doing that. Honestly, I might end up doing that. Oh. I mean, I have talked about it in the past about my my problems with Wing, and just how crazy it is for me, at least trying to understand it, especially when I've only really watched it fully through twice, and then just watched clips of it here and there. You know, especially when the first time I watched it, obviously first time it ran on Toonami as a kid, so I'm very, very biased for its first run. And then the second run was kind of just watching it and trying to understand more of the story, and then noticing that the final arc with the White Fang takes a lot of sort of the same cues as Shah's counterattack. You know, where they're like, oh, we're going to destroy the entire... Well, we're going to wipe everybody out so we can bring Earth back to its natural state and stuff, because everybody's making a mess of it, you know. I feel like that's a common theme with Gundam for quite a while, is that whole sort of storyline of, oh yeah, everybody's polluting the Earth, everybody's making it bad, there's non-stop wars, so we're going to destroy everybody to get rid of it. Because G Gundam does the same. Wing does it, G Gundam does it, Shah's counterattack does it. I'm trying to remember who else, like what other series does it. It's a running motif. Kakarot 197 went over the episode 0 stuff. It's very hit and miss regardless. I'm gonna have to watch, because I like Kakarot's videos, they're really good. You can sit there in the background with them on. Like, I think his recent ones explain the freedom and justice. Oh. What I'll do is I'll deliberately flub this, or, you know, mess it up at wave 10, I think. Just stand around and not really do much, because then I can get the money and not have that stupid lag at, like, wave 11 onwards. I do love just that shot, though, like that. That looks so cool. Right now, if I just... Oh, look at that. It's okay, don't tell anyone. Nobody will notice. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oop. Trying to burn everything here. Oh, there's the lag. Oh! I swear I could see out the level there for a moment. And then it started lagging. Ah yes, the one thing that I want in my robot fighting game. Especially when I have to do like moves that require a little bit of precision when it comes to tapping to be able to perform the boost cancel. All I want to do is make it past wave 10 and then just let the mission end. Come on. And then I'll re-chat. Because there's so much focusing on me at the moment, I kind of have to concentrate. Oh. Come on now. Oh, this lag, seriously. It only happens on this, but this is a good level for farming. Oh. Oh no, I've read that. Glory of Losers has better designs too. The Shenlong Gundam gets a Chinese sword. Oh yeah, that's why they did the Master Grade version of it. I never got to see it dubbed on Toonami. I only watched it on Gundam Info's channel, but it felt cohesive enough to me. Maybe for Relina's attempt to build a pacifist nation until that gets stopped. Can't have pacifism in Gundam. The whole point of Relina's arc is learning to understand total pacifism doesn't prevent war outright. If anything, it just ends up creating a little bit more. Indeed, you can't just turn around and be like, oh, peace, you know. Peace, love and peace, it's totally fine, you know. I feel like Relina's arc definitely at least has some consistency to it compared to other ones. I'm just going to jump around up here until the shield gets damaged. The reason why I'm not looking at any enemies is because I think the frame rate stays higher when I do this. Ooh. He says as he proceeds to fly past an entire room of enemies. Ooh. Come on, just destroy the damn shield. There it is. With the shield being really low, the bad guy's gonna break it right about now. The big boss guy. I'll try and take out some of these enemies that are chasing me, so it's at least a little bit more interesting. Oh, I say that, and the frames are dropping. Oh, the frames are dropping, and so is my sanity. Unless you have Vash, love and peace. I love Trigun. Such a classic. Oh. Love its art style as well. Like, you find that art style just doesn't happen anymore. No, because it's totally different compared to everything else. I think everything else with anime now has almost become distilled into this almost sort of like, I'm trying to think, conveyor belt style system where it has to be a certain art style or whatever. You know, you can't have any that look like Trigun or, for instance, early Bleach, where it looked like it was basically the same as the manga almost. No, early Bleach definitely, because early Bleach had the similar style going on, where it was almost like the manga had been animated and then they distilled it into that kind of very clean, typical look that you get from all anime nowadays. I'm not saying it's totally bad, all I'm saying is it's just like there's so much of it, I'd like some variation, you know. That's why I like a lot of the older style stuff, like the original Ghost in the Shell. Come on, dude, just break the wall down. I need the wall to be... I need the wall to be broken so I can clear these waves and see how much money I get. I'll help you if you want, you know. He's walking around outside and punching this damn thing, and it's just like, please, please. If I don't kill the enemies, it's fine. I just don't want to be killed myself. Favorite animation and art style is still Macross. Do you remember the love? Says Raving Raven. Nice. I'm trying to remember the last time I watched Macross. I think it was a little bit of Delta. Might actually have to try and finish Delta. Oh god, this lag. This lag is terrible. They've either not optimized this level or something's wrong with it. Or it's my system. Those three things that it could be. Ooh, come on now. Okay, operation over. Everything's gonna die, or it's gonna at least give me the exit thing. Come on. Right. There we go. So that takes roughly about 15 minutes, and we get 10,000 credits. That's not too bad. I should finish Delta, but I also don't want to finish Delta. I've got a couple of shows like that where I want to finish them, but you just don't want to because either something's happened to the characters, or you've just not had the time, or you're just enjoying the story too much, you know. Especially if you know something bad happens in the later story. It's just like, yeah, if I don't watch this, it won't happen. Okay, so we got 83,000. That's good. Evoker. Person who wields all the weapons. Those cost so much, so I feel like I should try and work on these first. So I got 25, 25, and then 25 again. Let's see, that's durability. That one might actually be better for the moment. 182 there, plus power, acceleration 75, 75, 60, 300, 130. Ooh, it's going to be crazy because I have to pick one of these and just go up it. Let's try that one for now. Here's where everything starts costing loads. It's going to be crazy farming out all this stuff. Oh god. That moment where everything's slowly becoming like 8,000, 11,000. We're almost getting there, boys. Let's see, HSLC engine. Durability, it's 30,000. Now let's see if we can unlock anything here. 0083 Stardust Memory. The story is pretty kind of all over the place in it, but I do like the art style. So good. Okay, let's see if I've unlocked everything there. Okay, yeah, so that's all the faceplates done. No, I've still got some head units there to unlock. I feel like you could go into this, just go into challenge mode, well, unlock up to challenge mode and then just go straight in and unlock everything without really having to do much else. Because all you really have to do is invest in nodes and things. Panzer suck face. At least we're getting all of this stuff now. Now we can do more customization in the future, which is always good, you know. It's like I've been saying recently, the whole idea for getting all of this stuff is so when the new update comes out with all the accessories, then we can just go ahead and try and farm for those and build more stuff. Ooh. I feel like with some of this stuff I'd be able to do a decent ground Gundam build right now, or at least modify my Easy 8 build. I want to see how many parts we get here though. Because I feel like we're unlocking tons to the point where I've almost got everything. Okay. Couple of parts here and there. Overall, not too bad though. Some of these areas we're completely filling out that we previously said, you know what, we probably won't get these in like other streams. Now it's like, no, we got them. We got them and we got them pretty fast. So I think out of everything, I only have maybe 1 or 2 parts left to get. We shall see. And I'll plan what other suits I want to build, because I want to build a load of different things that aren't sort of too Gundam-y, like the Dharma or whatever, because that's obviously not Gundam shaped. Like building the Dom would be pretty cool. See about that. So far we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 parts out of all of that. That's not too bad. I'll take that. 20 parts out of so many other ones that we've got. Let's try tuning here. We'll try and get some other stuff. Not tuning, sorry, development. I keep doing this. I keep going into tuning instead of development. Right, so we got a couple that we can do here. Increases shield. Let's do that one because it's a passive. And then sustainable recharger enhancements 4. That might be worth it. Fuel save, long range, cell burn OS. To consume energy faster for more accurate targeting. Why? Okay, let's try. It's crazy because I gotta go all the way up here where we're gonna have like it costing 11,000 per item, which is nuts. But I mean, we're farming for it at the moment. We got 80,000 today, so that's not too bad by just doing 3 missions. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. It was nice talking to you all again. I shall see you in the next one, and thank you very much for your continued support. So until then, bye!